This video was sponsored by PowerCircle Clothing and Headbusters Food Company in association with Cook Up Unlimited.
Cook up!
It's not podcast.
Yo, Dennis here back with another episode of This Is Not a Podcast. Y'all already know what the lick read. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and hit that notification button. And before you do that, make sure you go to www.powercircle.biz and get yourself some what? That's right. Headbusters Knockout All-Purpose Seasoning. $10 free shipping and handling. You know the rest, man. Don't just buy one, buy 10. But make sure you go to www.powercircle.biz and make sure you watch this video to the end. So today is a dope episode we got for you today. We are, as you can see, live in full effect. We in the laboratory. I got computers in front of me right now. I'm literally editing on one and recording audio on the other, literally right now. So anyway, today I thought we'd do an album review today. So it's a lot of dope music coming out in November. Between October and November, fourth quarter been crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many of them to name, but right now we got to stick to the matter at hand. And that is Drake and 21 Savage just dropped the album entitled Her Loss. That's right, another collaborative album. Now, you know with these collaborative albums, it's not really a theme or some sort of a concept most of the time. And this one has an actual theme to me, like a certain feel, like the vibe they was going with from the album cover to the concept of the song list. If you read the song list off, you kind of get it, the subject matter and the content to go with that, which I will break down at the end of this video. Let's just dig right into it. Now, normally I do my top 5 of what I like about this, but this time around I really don't think I need to do that. So in Drake fashion, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a top 6 right now off the cuff. Now, normally I usually listen to these albums or whatever album I review, I usually listen about 2 or 3 times first before I can really give you my analysis. But this one, I just actually listened to this, like when it came out, I listened to it, but I didn't really get around to it because I've been like crazy busy. Today, I actually listened to it in full, first listen, real listen off the back. I'm gonna tell you right off top, I got 6 that stand out right off the back, easy off the first listen. Can't really do a top 5 with anything Drake do, and this is not a shot or it's not being like overly fanatic. It's just that with Drake albums, you kind of know what you're gonna get with Drake, you know what I'm saying? And if you're a 21 Savage fan, and you know, you kind of know what you're gonna get with 21 Savage. But on this project, they both threw some curveballs and they both came a little different, especially Drake. 21 Savage definitely impressed me. That's one of my top 6 songs off the first listen right now. Shout out to 21 Savage, man. 21 Savage actually did a pretty good job on this one though. But anyway, it opens up with number 1, which is a song entitled Rich Flex, which is trending right now on YouTube in the music department at number 1 right now. I think they got a couple more songs on the charts as well. I think they give you about 30 songs on there or so, and they got a gang of songs on there. So there's a whole bunch of songs on this one. It's on that chart right now on YouTube if you go check that out. So anyway, so you got the Rich Flex title track. What they did was they brought the sound of Atlanta. When I hear this album, it's like I'm Atlanta. And that's the thing about Drake. Drake got this crazy connection with Atlanta artists. Like he got this thing with Atlanta. They got like this thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's no coincidence. You know, he did a collaborative album with Future. Now here we are with 21 Savage. Not to mention all the songs he did with the Migos, the chemistry he got with them, Gucci, and so forth and so forth. It's so many. But anyway, get back into it. What Drake did was he adopted his inner AT alien, so to speak. Drake did his rendition of Atlanta sound, kind of adopted the sound and throughout the whole project and some of the songs, and then kind of switched it up a little bit of that Memphis sound. Like I can hear him dancing with all these different sounds and cadences and different melodies and whatnot, and added that Drake flavor to it and flipped it and did an outstanding job with that. So shout out to Drizzy Drake for that. Overall, the album is dope. 16 tracks. I give it a solid 4.5. Easy out the gate. Off the first listen. That's just off top. And not only that, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I get a lot of flack from some of the guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I be talking about Drake, I be like, Drake, one of them dudes. And just like in typical Drake fashion, to prove that, just like you do anywhere else, like, when you listen to the Drake albums, you know you finna get 1 or 2 joints where he just finna let the beat play 40, finna turn that joint on, or whoever got the track for that time, and he gonna go ahead and let the bars peel off. He gonna peel them bars off. But then he also threw me a curveball with the last track on the album entitled, I guess it's F Me. Now let's get to 21 Savage, right? So with 21 Savage is actually spitting on this. Now the track that he kind of threw me for a loop with, the track before the last one, which is track number 15, 3 a.m. on Glenwood. Now you know how Drake always do these crazy titles like this. Well, you would think Drake, that sound like a Drake. Like if you go off the title off the cuff, you think that's one of them Drakes where he just finna go ahead and bar it up real quick. But it ain't. It's 21 Savage by itself. 21 Savage totally flipped the script, gave you some bars, basically, man. I like, what? I like, shout out to 21 Savage, man. And then all throughout the whole project, you know, Drake is doing what Drake does and 21 Savage is doing what 21 Savage does. They both got a real dope feature with Travis Scott. That's one of the 6 tracks that I will name at the end of this video for sure. That made my top 6 list. So without further ado, I think I've probably over-talked it with this analysis. So we gonna glance through this one time for the fun time. But before we do that, make sure y'all like and subscribe and hit that notification button. I think if I haven't told y'all that yet, be sure to go to www. Phone's ringing, man. I think I'm gonna leave that in. That sound dope to leave that in. And let me go answer this phone real quick. This is going to be a 2-for-1 video. So without further ado, this is my special edition. Not a top 5. We're going to do my top 6 songs off the first listen. Drake, 21 Savage, Her Loss. And this is no particular order, so we're going to just do it. Coming in at number 6, we're going to go with Privileged Rappers. Coming in at number 5, Meow, and Millions featuring Travis Scott. Coming in at number 4, Broke Boys. That's one of my joints. That joint is super duper fire. Coming in at number 3, Middle of the Ocean. Coming in at number 2, I guess it's Me. And coming in at number 1, 3 a.m. on Glenwood. And that concludes my top 6 Drake, 21 Savage, Her Loss songs. I think I said that right. But anyway, that's my time for the day. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and hit that notification button. And be sure to make sure you go to www.powercircle.biz and get yourself some Head Busters Knockout all-purpose seasoning. It'll be sure to bless you for just $10 free shipping and handling. Don't just buy 1, buy 10. Matter of fact, buy 100 of them things. And I'm out of here. But before I go, y'all know my slogan. Keep God first, stay sucker free, and by all means get to the money. Peace and love, stay healthy, and I'm out. Peace.